Today we're going to be looking at 9 of the top controller players in Doom Eternal, and they do things that people say are impossible on a controller. So let's review their gameplay now. This is Zadoomo, in the Discord is his name. He is doing a no HUD, no shield, ice bomb, supers, you name it. This guy has done hundreds of total UN, SGNs, Terrace Nabods, and everything else. Like, it doesn't matter the challenge run, he'll nail it. This is stuff that a lot of people would be like, oh, you did this challenge, you must be on mouse and keyboard. No, he's definitely on controller. As you can see here, no HUD, none of those challenges, so I think this is a really good room to showcase this in. I mean, if you think about it, you have all of this stuff coming at you, and he's doing really, really well with it. Now, he's only the first of 9. There's a whole bunch of people here, and I'll put all their video links that I'm watching in the description below. But you can see he's not scared of the arch files. He's doing the swapping, and speaking of swapping, we need to talk about quick switching here in the video. But we're going to be looking at just like a minute or two of each person's footage, and you can see that he does come out the victor at the end of this arch file room. So let's go to the next one and see what they have to show us. Who's that? Bazooka Joey. All right, let's check Joey out here. So, in case you don't know him, he is a player that did a lot of 2016 multiplayer and therefore went into battle mode. He then showed his true skills in the campaign. So, what do I mean by that? He's done several UN completions of base game. He's also done tag 1, 2, he's done some speed runs. And the big thing I want to point out about Joey's play and the showing the skills and all that thing that I'm talking about is his passion. You will not find someone, controller, mouse, and keyboard, that has more passion for the series and the community than Joey does. So I got to give big props for that. He will help you out. He will always be just a motivating force behind it, because this guy really cares about Doom and the community and the game and the series. You know, he's just not just in it like, oh, this is all it's fun or whatever. He's like, you know, hey, I'm here to stay. This is what we're about. So got to give props to Joey for that. Pretty cool stuff. Who will be next on our list? Let's take a look and see. We have ControllerQuickSwaps is who I've got pulled up here. So as you can see, he's got a hand cam actually up here. Nope, now you can see it. This is his hand cam of controller action, and proving that it can be done with no HUD on the Super Gore Nest double Marauder in the goo section. Now you gotta think about it. When you have no HUD, you're basically like driving a car without the dashboard, which is the reason why I like to have a HUD. But of course, he's still able to wreck both Marauders in the goo, keep track of the stats, and have a look at the hand. Like, you can't quick swap on controller, is what people say. I mean, I can't. I suck at it. But apparently you can still. That's a pretty cool 2016 Cyberdemon skin. So as you can see, his hands are flying. He's still keeping hold of everything, doing pretty well with it. He actually did the Horde Mode 2 by Prote on Nighttime SGN on Ultra Nightmare, and that's pretty dang good feat. That's a tough thing to do on mouse and keyboard too. So we can see he's coming in pretty strong, but you know what? He's only like the 3rd person on our list. We still have more. So let's check out who is next on our list. So Conflict, let's put that back there, is a YouTuber who is doing the Corrosion Slaughter map by Convaz, and he's doing it with the UN, of course, the old UN. Know it and love it. And you can see here he's got pretty pristine movement. He doesn't let the fact he's on a controller, because everybody says like, oh, you're on a controller, you can't move, you can't shoot, you can't quick swap, you can't play. But that's not the case. I mean, I love mouse and keyboard myself, but hey, you know, you got to respect the other ways too. And if anyone says controller sucks, try it. Just try it yourself, see how tough it is. So you can see he's got his movement. He doesn't, you know, let the whole precision bolt, having to aim, and then let that hinder him, because he's able to do it. So I can see as he's coming around, he's got a good sense of the combat flow. He's watching all the places around him, everything else. He's not just one-dimensional thought, because he's paying attention to everything around him and not forgetting about what else is going on. I like that. Possessed Tyrant, doesn't matter. Gonna burn him down. Oh, Unlimitedmuphinz. So this guy's cool here too. What he's doing right here is Fast D-Blade. And now I picked this video because Fast D-Blade, if you'll watch it here, pay very close attention. I'll move my camera back up now. This is when you charge the Destroyer Blade, and it's very fast. He does the shot there. He's going to switch it off here in a moment. And what that means is that your D-Blade charges a lot faster. This is a mouse and keyboard type of tech that you normally see. Let's actually wind it back here a little bit so we can see it in action. This is normally on mouse and keyboard, but the fact he's doing it on a controller is what stands out here. See? Boom. It's a pretty technical trick that Siler found out and came up with, and it's been elusive in the community for I don't even know how long till it was found. And here, Unlimitedmuphinz just shows that it can be done on a controller. So if anyone is like, oh, I can't quick swap on a controller, oh, I can't do some advanced tech, well, keep watching the video because we're not done yet with our little showcase here. So very nice tech done that way. We still have, what, 4 more people? Ooh, MMAFRO, this guy. Console world record for Super Gorness Master level, 1225. That's silly fast. He also does the Ultra Nightmare 100% stuff. He also plays inverted controller like Hugo. Had to edit that in real quick. Okay, back to the video. He has like, what, a 2.5 hour time, which is pretty dang fast. That'd be very good to do on mouse and keyboard. So oh, look at that. That's some quick swapping right there, all on the controller, and he's streaming it live. This is all him. This is not some kind of fake speed run or anything like that. He actually does this. And he's got some competition too, which we'll be getting to here in just a minute with the channel. But you can see he gets in a pretty sketchy situation, but he's able to dig himself out of it, which is the important thing. And of course, controller, mouse, and keyboard doesn't matter. He doesn't let it be a limiting factor for him because he's able to execute, just pull it all together and pull himself out of the situation. So you can see here, this is not letting this room bother him either. And if we go a little further in, I'm sure we'll be able to find some more fights. Let's actually go over to the very, very end here. And you can see, if you want proof it's a controller, look down the bottom left, bottom right, you're able to see, I have his face covered up, I'm sorry, dude. You're able to see that all the buttons are there. All the controller, all the movement, the shooting, it's all there. Pretty nice work here, as we can see he's finally tidying up the Super Gorness Master level final arena here, which is a really nasty one. Look at that beautiful crucible. And he's got the D-blade with both arch files in there, going back and forth between them. You know what? It's not an obstacle for him. He doesn't care. He gets right through it. Very nice. Let's see him kill this arch file. Then we'll go over to our, a third arch file. Then we'll go over to the next person on our list here. Very nice MMAFRO. You're doing very good speedrunning, not just playing controller, speedrunning. Speaking of, this is Mr. No Life. This video is called You Can't Quick Swap on a Controller, and it has almost 55,000 views. Ow, wow, okay. So you can't quick swap on a controller. Let's take a look and see if that's true. I know I can't. I sucked at it. Whenever I did my Nightmare controller run on Eternal, I sucked at quick swapping. But you can see here, and play with the wheel delay or whatever else you want, you can quick swap on a controller. You can, it's possible. He's getting the headshots with the sticky bombs to boot, on top of the quick PB sticky headshots right on accurate onto that Armored Baron's mace. So, not only can you quick swap, you can do it accurately with the controller. Look at that. Oh, back and forth. He's actually having to move left and right and retarget back onto that tyrant you saw just a second ago. Here, check this out. I want to rewind it here and show this portion real quick. Watch how he has to go left and right onto that tyrant and keep his aim on him. Watch. Hold on. See? He's going to go over to the right, back. So that's a pretty notable thing to do, to not only quick swap, but be able to fix back onto your target and get back where you need to be. He's also a top contender for Super Gorness Master level speedrunning, so you can definitely tell something's going right here. So way to go to Mr. No Life. Let's see who is next on our list here on the controller players. We have, MuricanEagle. So this video, how to perform punch swap ultra kill tech on controller. So back to where we were talking about, look at that. Boom, boom, look at all these stickies. I need to rewind this. It says, wait a second. So this is some super quick tech that, we need to see it in action, he says. He is punching and shooting these stickies at an extremely high rate. This is another mouse and keyboard origin tech here. And as when the new tech comes out, you're like, hey, can this be done on controller? And, well, sure enough, we have a video showing here, along with some quick switching and some of the tech is actually done on a controller. Because when something new comes out, that's one thing people ask is like, hey, can console players do this as well with the frame rate difference or with whatever it may be? You can see it's not a hold back. Find your controls, find your setups, and you can make these tech and this combo actually work out pretty dang well. All right, let's check out our next person, the final one. We got to go with the classic, the Smvr. Yes, this guy is probably one of the early YouTube pioneers of controller. Not to say other people weren't doing controller earlier, but I feel like he's the one that most people are introduced to it by. At least I was. And then you can find, from here, you have everyone else that we got on the list. Now, he's done some cool things like using some special type of binding to help his keys out, but you don't need that. If you're a strong player, you don't need that. You're able to do it by the defaults just all the same, just all as well. So what do you think about this? Who am I missing? Comment below, let me know, and if you like this list, let me know, and I'll go ahead and put something else out. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.